What's going on, everyone? George here from The Average Car, and today I'm looking at this 2020 Mazda CX-5 Grand Touring. The reason I'm kind of looking at this is because honestly, I just drove my buddy's 2019 CX-5 and I really loved it. I'm honestly interested in picking one of these up for myself. I do want all-wheel drive for this upcoming winter, and I love the driving dynamics of my Mazda 3 hatchback over there. And I figured, I can get something similar in a CX-5, so I want to take a look at this, and this is pretty much the exact setup that I want. But we're just gonna do a quick walk around, show you a couple of the features and whatnot, and just get through this pretty quick. If you guys do like these videos, please feel free to subscribe down below, hit me with a like, hit me with a comment, and let's chat it up down below. So got the aggressive front end that Mazda's pretty much known for on every one of their vehicles, across the whole line pretty much. Huge gaping grille with a bunch of tech behind the emblem there, and then you got your projector lights and then fog lights there. Cute little things. Sitting on 19s here. These look good. They don't really look out of place. You have some nice sidewall too to give you a nice ride quality as well, because you know, have a lower sidewall, thinner tire, just kind of gives it a louder ride. And for me at least, I'm looking for something that's a little quieter, but 19s look really good on this. Love this metallic gray they got going on here. Nothing too crazy on the outside, nothing too different. You got these newer emblems right over here, newer text, newer font compared to previous generations where they were more slanted. Dual exhaust on this. Like I said, nothing too wild, guys. Let's go ahead and pop this, and you have a good amount of storage space, and then you can fold the seats back there, just with bam, just like that, and you get yourself a good amount of space there once those push down. But push this, tasteful chrome, nothing too wild. Got a LED strip for your turn signal. Good looking car. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. All right, door slam sounds nice. We like that. Okay, first off, you got some gloss black over here, some gloss black over here. I'm personally not a fan of gloss black, but whatever floats your boat. You got kind of got this wood grain look going on right here. Looks good, looks super premium, as does everything else going on in the interior of the CX-5 here. Got a little coin holder or whatever else you want to throw in here. And in typical Mazda fashion, everything kind of has its place, and there's space, and it just thoughtfully designed and created for the driver to give you the best driving experience. Everything's very ergonomic with the buttons and with the reach. Same thing on this side as well. And for the steering wheel, there's a ton of space. You don't have to like go up and down to see, you know, what your speed is or anything going on. Very nice feel. I like it. Coming over here, infotainment system, it's the same it's been for years. Here's your vents, climate control all down here, and you got your heated seats and all of that jazz. Coming down to your shifter, you've got boom, manual mode, and you've got some paddle shifters here as well, and then sport mode, go up and then down for normal. Put that back in park. This is your controls for your infotainment system right over there. Just twist it just like that, and then if you want to hit something, just press the button down, and then this is your volume control, just like that. Seats feel good, feel nice. Doesn't feel like you're sitting on a couch, but it doesn't feel like you're sitting on a bench made of pallets you found at Home Depot. Got cup holders, decent size as well. Got a decent amount of space in here, and then along with 2 USB ports and an aux port. Not really a fan of these trays that you kind of just drop in. There it is. Okay. Gonna set the seating to where exactly I would sit, and then go in the back and show you what we're working with. So this is where I would sit pretty much. I'm 5'8" on a good day, and this is exactly how I would sit pretty much. Everything's set. Let's see what we got in the back. Coming back here, got a decent amount of space. Got about, let's say 3.5, 4 inches or so between my knee and the back of the seat here. Got yourself a couple pockets on both sides, and then your rear facing vents, and then cup holder for extra space, and that's pretty much it. Seats feel good back here as well. Pull this down, got a couple cup holders and 12-volt outlet for your USB and whatnot. Nice little felt. Lock that, throw this back up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Good look from back here, honestly beautiful. And that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Kind of just wanted to go over this pretty quick. A vehicle I'm personally interested in, and something that I'm actually going to look into purchasing in the next 5 or 6 months or so. Love what Mazda is doing and kind of the direction they're in and they're headed, at least at the moment. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Drop them down below. Drop a like, drop a sub, hit me with a comment, whatever it is, and I appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for watching.